We start the 1996 European Super League with a visit to Durwood Park, Workington. The home side, Town, entertained the cup finalists, the Saints. Workington finished bottom of the table in the centenary season, 8 points, 4 wins from 20 outings. They've lost the coach in the close season. 2 failed takeover bids have been there, but Tom Mitchell is still here, and there's reports now that he's sold his major shareholding to 2 local businessmen. Will Workington last this first Super League season? I hope so. They're under coach Ross O'Reilly. Their side for this afternoon: David Trace at fullback, Mark Wallace, Paul Burns, Paul Penrice and Lee Smith are the 3 quarters, Darren Carter and Dean Marwood the half-back pairing, Colin Armstrong, Mark Bethwaite, Roland Phillips in the front row, Billy McGinty, Stephen Holgate and Jason Palmard the back 3. On the bench they have John Allen, Raphael Filippo, Logan Campbell and Mark Keenan. The Saints side for this afternoon: Steve Prescott at fullback wearing 1, Danny Arnold at the right wing wearing 14, Scott Gibbs at 3, Paul Newlove at 4, Anthony Sullivan at 5, Carl Hammond at 6 and Bobby Golding at 7, all wearing the respective squad numbers. As you know, we've got squad numbers this season for the Super League. Apollo Perolini at 8, Cunningham at 9, Kieran Cunningham at 9, Andy Leatham wearing 17 is the blindside prop. Chris Joint wearing 11 and Simon Booth wearing 12 in the second row, with Andy Northey wearing 23 at loose forward. Subs for the Saints for this afternoon: Phil Beavers wearing 25, Via Matautia wearing 22, Ian Pickervance wearing 10 and Derek McVie making his debut in the first team if he gets on, wearing 16. The Saints' main sponsor for this evening, this season I should say, is McEwen's Lager, and Saints have just signed a 4-year £500,000, that's $500,000, it's a lot of brass that, it's a 4-year deal which covers club sponsorship, executive box hire, ground advertising and performance bonuses. Saints also have Hewlett Packard sponsoring them as well. So we're not short of sponsorship at St Helens, and obviously this is what David Howes has been employed for, and he's got his Super League. He's built up for the Super League. He's been here since last July, building the side up, and this is going to be the fruition of it. Saints resplendent in their new Super League kit will kick off. Plenty of support for Town, and about 20 minutes ago there didn't look many on the field, but on the terraces I should say, perhaps not on the field, but people have flocked through the gates. It's quite a cool day, but the sun trying to break through. Saints penalised after 15 seconds for offside. The referee is Mr Presley from Castleford, and Dean Marwood with the first penalty of the afternoon. He finds touch on the side, the open side, where we're ensconced. Town pressing, Saints coming in with a tackling under coach Sean McRae. Ross O'Reilly is the Workington coach, 2 Aussies. Second row forward, Stephen Holgate, 20 metres from the Saints line. Town lining out, they move it to the left. Marwood along the line, into passing there with Darren Carter. Good tackle there from Danny Arnold. Marwood again scampers away from the acting half-back position. Jason Palmada turns in the tackle, but he's quickly wrapped up. It's the last one of the sequence. Chris Joint there, closing Marwood down. He gets the kick away. The ball's loose. Is it going to be a try? No, the referee's given the knock on. Unlucky there, Town. Put pressure on Steve Prescott. Town knocked it forward. Good set of 6 there for the first set. Saints bring it up to the 20. Tap it quickly. Simon Booth. Solid tackling there as Town come in. Stephen Holgate, youngster, full of talent. And there's Apollo Perolini, brought down on the halfway. Kieran Cunningham at dummy half. Saints move it left quickly. Got to spread it out. Good ball handling there. Outside to Paul Newlove. Goulding running the angle, drawing the defence in. Now to Booth. Reverse pass to Perolini. Saints keep it going. Cunningham now. Cunningham into space. Inside to Gibbs. Gibbs pushes the defence off. Up to 10 metres from the town line. The last tackle of the sequence. Goulding again. Lofted pass. Saints with an overlap on the left joint. Lofted ball taken by Sullivan. He has to pirouette. He's going to be tackled. He's forced into touch. That's on the 6th tackle. The idea was right. Chris Joint with the lofted ball. Just didn't float directly into Anthony Sullivan's hands. And that just gave Town the time to come in and complete the tackle. 3 minutes gone. No score. The sun, as I said, coming through. Quite crisp out of the sun. Andy Northey, one of the tacklers, along with Apollo Perolini. But it's Town that have the possession. Just brought down on their own 20-metre line. Inside ball, Lee Smith looking to help his forwards out. Come in quickly, making good yardage. Booth in there along with Leatham. It's back to Marwood, the kick downfield. Prescott takes it. Barely 10 metres, grace there given by the attacking side, or the defending side, I should say, Town, obviously. Saints are doing the attacking, they've got the possession. Andy Norley, oh, excellent tackle there. Paul Penrice come in. Paul Penrice coming into the tackle, and he went down there, a little, whether there's a little bit of jiggery-pokery going on, I don't know. The touch judge didn't come in at all. The referee looked at the touch judge straight away. The touch judge was unmoved. But he went down rather heavily, did Paul Penrice. He's being treated. Still hasn't moved. The touch judge and the referee are consulting. As I said, the referee looked at the touch judge. The touch judge never even came on until the referee blew to stop the game. Both captains are being brought together there. I think no, Marwood is the captain, but he's being put on report. He's Andy Norby. The referee was unsure. The referee was unsure. The touch judge was unsure. Obviously, he didn't come on. Northey's been put on report. That will go to the Rugby League, the referee's assessor, Greg McCallum, and he will adjudicate. Colin Armstrong, big Cumbrian, driving it forward. Town now with the aid of that penalty. Short ball from Marwood there, that looked suspiciously forward to Phillips. Acting half back, Bethwaite moves it right well. The ball just lost as Burns came through. If Burns could have took that cleanly, he'd have been under the sticks. Saints wouldn't have stopped him. Saints have the possession. Top favourites to be demoted this season, Town, but who knows what's going to happen. Few surprises at this weekend's games. We've already had 3 games played and 2 results going against the run of play. Northey comes through. Saints spread it, short ball there. Joint slips it out. Town tackling, he's been very good in the early minutes. Can they sustain it for the full 80? As Goulding puts the ball downfield, and David Frace, French international, he came away with the ball. Town up to the halfway line. Good strong running, throwing the ball about. Saints want to get off to a good start. 16 years since the colours were lowered here at Derwent Park, Workington. Bethwaite at dummy half. Phillips just can't get to his feet. Town want to get it going. Marwood slips it out. Up to Carter. Carter releases it. as Town move it over to the right wing partnership. Burns and Wallace. And this Wallace is a speed merchant. He gets half a chance. Almada brought down. Last one of the sequence. Marwood puts it up. It's a tester for Danny Arnold. Takes it well under pressure, but forced back into the in-goal area. Took the ball well. But the left wing partnership of Lee Smith and Paul Penrice did the job. Excellent tackling, good running from the Workington outfit, good following up, and plenty of vocal support for them. Quite a lot of support from Saints as well, as you'd expect. Challenge Cup finalists. And apart from obviously London and Paris, this will be one of the farthest away trips we have this season. Bethwaite inside. Marwood looking to draw the defence in, slips the ball. Town still have it. That's 3, I think, of the set of 6. Bethwaite from dummy half, scampering away, brought down 3 metres short of the Saints line. Marwood again. Second row forward there, Holgate. Last one of the sequence. Saints cover defence quickly in there. Was the last tackle a knock on the last tackle, is it? Is it the turnover given? Yes, the referee has given the turnover, even though Saints came up with it, and the Town players came in. Well, Jeanette Smith taken down there as she comes over to treat a Saints player. Could have been a nasty incident there. The game stopped while the player is treated. So both sides coming on with refreshments for their players, but Saints with an injured player, and he doesn't look in a well state there. Calls for the stretcher. Just can't make out who it is at present. But Saints put under a lot of pressure by Town, who look really hungry this afternoon. With the turnover at the 6th tackle, even though the ball had lost. Town players following it up. Took the Saints player into the in-goal area, but then the referee ruled the turnover. But the Saints player there being put onto the stretcher. The St John's ambulance men on. And Derek McVeigh is going to be introduced. So just 10 minutes gone. Saints player sympathetic applause as he stretched it off. Derek McVeigh on. And this Aussie, very impressive. Andy Leatham, I think it is. Yes, Andy Leatham, the unfortunate player, a youngster, made his way into the first team squad. But Derek McVeigh on in the prop. Town come up with the possession. Almada, but Town putting it together, looking for the first points. 11 minutes gone and no points on the board. Marwood releasing the ball. Bethwaite, dummy half. Marwood instrumental. Short ball there, Carter. Saints tackling comes in, it's firm, hard, fair, and pushes the Town outfit back. Stephen Holgate, 10 metres from the Saints line. Last tackle of this sequence. The ball will go up in the air again, you can bet. It's caused Saints a few problems. Marwood chips it for the corner. Arnold takes it well. Well, he's ruled to have taken that in the in-goal area. I think that may have been debatable, really. It looks as though it just... obviously, we're not going to complain with the result, the decision. The ball's released, Anthony Sullivan. Sullivan again, puts his ears back, goes down the wing. He can't push the tackler off there, but Saints have a good platform to build on. Golding, inside ball, Perolini powers for the line. Carl Hammond was involved there. Hammond at dummy half, Saints got to spread it quickly. Kieran Cunningham turns back. The Town defence holds firm. Good work there by Town. Derek McVie powering his way to the corner. Played in the A-team on Thursday night, had an excellent game considering the lad's not played for 6 months. And obviously that's swayed Sean McRae's choice. And in all the short ball, Hammond stretches for the line and Hammond scores just to the right of the sticks. Good work there by the Saints from defending at the opposite end, and obviously one player down with Andy Leatham being stretched off. Derek McVie coming on for his debut for the Saints. Sullivan broke away, but an excellent tackle on the far side by Town, held him down. Then Saints built up again, brought it over to the right. Good running through centre fielder from Apollo Perolini. Slipped it back into Hammond, and Hammond over to the right of the sticks for the first score of the game after 12 minutes, which gives Saints a 4-0 lead. It's Hammond's third try of the season. Obviously Saints involved in the Challenge Cup, and as far as statistical purposes are, the Challenge Cup for 1996 goes into this season's records. Golding converts, it gives Saints a 6-0 lead, and that's Golding's 26th goal of the season. So a good start, you could possibly say, against the run of play, as Workington started like a house on fire. They moved down, they put Saints under a tremendous amount of pressure, and maybe that set of 6 from Saints coming from a little bit of fortunate play when Danny Arnold took the ball, and it was adjudged to have taken it in the in-goal area. So Saints with a short kick-off, didn't come off. They got to it, but they knocked it forward, and Marwood will feed. Town in the possession. They've lost the possession now. Saints pick it up quickly. Cunningham, he slipped it out. It's now Rinaldi on the far side. Sullivan at dummy half. Chris Joint. Just short of the Town 20. Derek McVie into the 20 now. Strong, hard running forward. Golding drawing the defence. Slips it to Perolini. Little drop-off ball, but Town were equal to the task. They saw him coming. Golding again, prodding, probing, running the show. Newlove strong, and Newlove's over. That's a try. And that's why Saints paid $500,000 for him, isn't it? Newlove is the cry as Saints register 2 tries in 3 minutes. Paul Newlove, leading try scorer at the Saints this season. That makes him 8. But no danger there. Newlove on the list at 750,000. Saints came up with a transfer deal, which saw Bernard Dwyer, Paul Loughlin, Sonny Nickel going to Bradford, and we'll meet them again, won't we, at the hallowed turf at Wembley. And it's our Paul Newlove coming over here to St Helens, and he's been paying chunks off his transfer fee at regular intervals. Strength of the man there, powering his way over, and he touched down to the left of the sticks. No problem. Touch judges raise the flags, and Saints well underway at 12-0 after 16 minutes play. As I say, this 3 matches already played. 2 shot results, we can say. Paris beating Sheffield 30-24. The Halifax Blue Sox going down by 2 points to the London Broncos, 24-22. But the old pie eaters kept it rolling, didn't they? Beating Wigan, beating Oldham 56-16. Town have the possession. ex-Wiganer, and Warrington, Billy McGinty, had the possession. Palmada now. He moved it over to the right. Sun coming down on the Saints players' backs. Padellini, Cunningham in at the tackle there on Roland Phillips. The kick downfield finds touch, and a scrum will be formed 20 metres in and 10 metres from the Saints try line. So Golding to feed. Saints with it all to do to come upfield, but they've got the ammunition. The players there. Obviously no layoff as far as the Saints are concerned. They've played through with runs in the Challenge Cup, 4 games in the Challenge Cup. 4 games to go before the final against Bradford at Wembley, 27th of April. Andy Northey attracts plenty of attention. Centre field, 10 metres short of the halfway line. Golding again, shimmies, slips it to Simon Booth. Cumberland fling type tackle there from Paul Penrice, obviously fully recovered after his altercation earlier on. And Saints put the ball upfield. Frace takes it. Danny Arnold comes in for the tackle, can't make it first time. Cunningham and Padellini take him at the second bite of the cherry. Strong lad this David Frace, ex-Sheffield. The ball's loose. And 2-1, you can't do that. New ruling now, 1-1, you can pinch the ball, but 2-1 is unfair. Marwood over to our side, our camera and commentary position side. Colin Armstrong, first man in. He releases it. Stephen Holgate. Strong running, Roland Phillips, centre field, 20 metres out. Town trailing by 12 points to 0. Obviously looking for points that they could have possibly got early. But Saints have took command. Carter taken down, round the shoulder was the tackle, much to the displeasure of the Homesters. Armstrong turns it back inside, McGinty. The last one now. Can Town get points on the board? Can the Saints defence hold out? Marwood chips it through. Well taken there. Saints come away with possession. Well, they lose it now. Was it reeked out? The referee says it was reeked out. 2-1. Frace and Marwood on Steve Prescott. The referee was right on the job. He ruled that so much to the displeasure of the Homesters, and obviously we couldn't see from our position. So Saints will restart. Padellini. Simon Booth down by the sticks, took a knock. Jeanette Smith was treating him. He's up and about. Roland Phillips being spoken to. Little bit of hanky-panky going on, and Saints will be awarded the penalty. Keep the tackle down is the indication. These referees now under very intense pressure, especially at the televised matches. Derek McVie and Cunningham at dummy half. Golding along the line. Saints spread it out. Prescott. Gibbs looking for a man on the outside. Arnold had gone inside. Gibbs takes the ball up. Takes a late tackle from Frace there. Northey 10 metres short. Saints in a good attacking position. Opposite to direction play. It's out to Danny Arnold. Oh, it's a walk in. Arnold good division by Saints captain Bobby Golding. "22 minutes gone. Saints had driven it up midfield. Bobby Goulding, as ever, took command. Maybe Town thought the ball was going to the left, Saints left, but Goulding had other ideas, brought it over to the right, where they was a little bit short. Obviously, a man injured, and Arnold, a long cut-out ball to him, and he went in at the corner for his 5th try of the season. Looking for 3 out of 3. Oh, he strikes it well, just across the face of the post though. 16-0, the Saints lead. 23 minutes gone.
Substitution for St Helens, number 22, Natalia, replaced number 12, Simon Booth.
So Simon Booth obviously couldn't shrug that injury off. And Via Matautia coming on for Simon Booth. Plenty of Western Samoan power now in the pack, with Perolini and Matautia. The likes of Booth and Leatham that have gone off injured. But Saints assembling obviously a good squad with players coming back into the fold. Adam Fogarty, Tommy Martin, other players that have been injured. Alan Hunt that's picked up a knock. Well, let's hope the 2 lads that's gone off, their injuries are not too serious. Also the addition of Derek McVie, the big powerful Australian forward. Town of the possession. Matautia straight in there. Town of the possession, they put it downfield. Steve Prescott's got to be given 10 metres. Just barely again. Just enough is enough, isn't it? Danny Arnold. Saints again, move it left. Billy McGinty coming in there, but the tackle was completed on Chris Joint. Andy Northey up the centre. Colin Armstrong, I think, one of the tacklers there. Yes, with the headband. Now it's Matautia. Takes some pulling down, especially in full flight. But good tackling. Town sticking to the task there. Bethwaite and Holgate. And Matautia has his headgear ripped off. Now to Anthony Sullivan. Sullivan sees the gap, comes inside, slips it to Hammond. Hammond again. Support there. Saints should be in. Yes, Prescott finishes it off. Good support play from the Saints there, and they register their 4th try in 25 minutes. But Sullivan again on the outside. Sullivan on the outside, saw the gap, shimmied, came back inside, slipped the ball inside to Hammond. Hammond again, coming across field, heading for the post, then Prescott in support. Just managed to beat the Town defence, banged it down over the whitewash, just to the right of the sticks, about 5 metres. And Saints do with the 4th try. And Goulding, a better position. Looking for his 3rd out of 4 attempts. Yes, the touch judges raise the flags. 22 points to 0. And then Saints come away, more or less the full length of the field. Hammond scoring it. Saints have never looked back, and Town have never been in it. They have the possession. Bethwaite moves it over to the right. Palmada, the man. Bethwaite steps up again. Saints moving up quickly. The Homesters think that Saints are offside. The referee obviously says it's all right. Phillips gets the ball going under pressure from 2 Saints forwards, and Town move it away again. Bethwaite. Little bit of interference there is given. Saints player not rolling away. Kieran Cunningham, the man, being pointed at. I thought the referee might have played advantage. They did look a fumble, but it wasn't a knock-on. Good position from our commentary position to see that. We know the Saints player hadn't rolled away. The referee ruled so, and Town with a good platform now 20 metres from the Saints line to see if they can register the first points. Phillips attracts 3 and 4 Saints players to bring him down. We know how strong he is from his Warrington days. Oh, interception there, Bobby Golding. Intercepts, Danny Arnold's with him. Will Golding need him? Golding took it well, slipped it to Arnold. Arnold touches down. Class play from the Saints captain. Led the town a merry dance. Just took it well, he could see the cover defence coming across. Arnold was with him, good vision from Danny Arnold, following the captain, as Golding intercepted it 20 metres from the town line, from the Saints line, with town pressing. And Arnold finishes off, gets his 2nd of the afternoon, and his 6th of the season. That adds insult to injury for Town at 26 points to 0. So great start for the Saints. Let's hope they don't fall into that pattern that we had the last season and the season before. You get 20 points or so up and then go to sleep. And that mustn't happen, as Golding slops it between the uprights. 28 points to 0 now. I'm sure Sean McRae, the new head coach here at St Helens, and a firm fitness fanatic, will have these lads G'd up. McRae has come here obviously to tighten the defence up. The defence hasn't been breached. The line hasn't been breached this afternoon, so obviously plans up to now are on course. But as I say, Saints sometimes can be accused of dropping off the pace a little bit. A good game today, obviously. Good Friday, the next game. The old Pie Eaters at Nosey Road. And you do give them a sniff. Bethwaite bringing it over to just in front of us. Penrice turned it in field. Town still hungry for throwing it about, but Saints moving up very quickly. Last tackle of the sequence. Marwood again being employed, putting the ball downfield, puts it down Steve Prescott's throat, and Prescott moves away. Palmada the first man to meet him. Palmada's taken a knock. Anthony Sullivan coming in off his left wing position, and Palmada still holding his head. Maybe a collision of heads as Chris Joint takes it into Workington territory. Cunningham at dummy half. Andy Northey just losing his footing. Golding again, running the show. Short ball to Matautia. Matautia breaks out of the tackle, and he's lost the ball to boot. Town come away with it. Advantage played. The ball knocked down by a Saints player, but it was knocked back. That is correct. Danny Arnold did well there. He got his body in between the Workington players. He knocked it back. He was facing his own post. No knock on. So Town squandering possession as Saints had squandered possession just a minute or so earlier. Chris Joint now, just short of the 20. Town down to 12 fit men. Palmada still receiving treatment. Perolini again, sidesteps, tremendous sidestep for a big man. And Town forced to defend again. Golding again, drawing the defence in. It's with Gibbs, out to Arnold, he's in for his hat-trick. Oh, the referee's not sure. No try, the referee says. Forward pass given. Well, my word, that's obviously on an intervention of the touch judge. And Bobby Golding has a little wry smile as he looks over to the touch judge just below us. So Penrice being replaced by, Logan Campbell, wearing number 16. Been in the walls, Penrice. Town of the feed. They bring the ball away, they lose it. Scott Gibbs snaps it up, slips it to Newlove. Newlove in at the corner. Is there any doubt about that? The referee points. Well, Town made to pay for the mistakes there. Newlove in for the his second of the afternoon. Saints 6th. 32-0 is the score. But 32-0 the score after 34 minutes. Or nearly a point a minute, but Town there, they were stretched. They had Palmada, I think it was, that was injured. But he's still on the field. And Saints will kick off, having just scored last. Goulding puts it down. Northey right in the action there with Holgate. Another youngster, exciting player, Stephen Holgate. Slips it out there, Lee Smith. Bethwaite drawing the defence in, slipping it on to Filippo. He's held just short of the halfway. Cunningham and Joint. Roland Phillips. Matautia, Joint, and another Saint meet him. Cunningham gets through a tremendous amount of graft. Does Cunningham in a match, as do most of the hookers. Filippo puts it back to Marwood, taken on the full by Arnold. Just denied his hat-trick there on the intervention of the touch judge, but Saints moved in quickly and registered the try almost immediately with Newlove on the left. Now it's Chris Joint looking for support on the inside. He turned round, there was nobody there. Saints were all stretched on the left. Hammond the man, I think, up to the halfway line. Cunningham shrugging the tacklers off left and right. Hammond steps up for the dummy half position. Saints move it over to the right. It's with Gibbs. Gibbs and Arnold. Inside to Arnold. Slips it up there to Prescott. Can Prescott evade Frace? Big lad Frace against Steve Prescott. He did well. He held him well. Golding moves it left. Misses Matautia. Slips it back to Hammond into Cunningham. Cunningham going for the line. 3-4 Town tacklers. The last one of the sequence. Bad ball there, but Golding makes the most of it, gets it away, but it goes to a Town player. Would have been the turnover anyway. So plan B just going a little astray there. Frace taking a knock as Roland Phillips drives it away. Powerful forward Phillips. Perolini met him. Logan Campbell taken by Derek McVie. Around the top, he won't go down, will Campbell. The referee says held. No, he was round the legs. 3 minutes to the interval. 32-0 the score in Saints' favour. A deep kick. Marwood again, employed regularly. Prescott takes it. Comes right into the hands of Lee Smith. And Logan Campbell. Holding down on Steve Prescott is the indication, not allowing him to get up immediately. Obviously a bone of contention sometimes with the officials. Sometimes they let a lot go, and other times they've hardly hit the floor and they're blowing up for the penalty. But Scott Gibbs has it now. Saints with another set of 6. The knock on there. Scott Gibbs wanted to get up and play it quickly. Just fumbled it. The referee had just turned his back, but he spotted it. The touch judge just spotted it. He was going to indicate to him anyway. And from Saints attacking, they're now forced to defend as Marwood will feed the scrum. So Burns the man there, centre field, but 10 metres from the halfway. Bethwaite scampering away, meets Matautia. Matautia again, goes in, closes Marwood down, but he pirouettes, turns away. As Town lose possession. Well, they don't lose possession, they get it back. Well, the referee's given a forward pass. Or he said a knock on. It looks as though it had gone back from our position. I wouldn't have complained if it allowed play on. But the referee was right on the job. It's a scrum down with the Saints feed, and maybe the maybe the last scrum of the first half. We're in the 40th minute on the clock. There has been a bit of stoppage time when Andy Leatham had to be stretched off. But Andy Northey, the man coming through. It's out here, that pace. Well tackled, he slips it out to Gibbs. Gibbs inside to Cunningham. Cunningham looking for support, Perolini's there. But Perolini well wrapped up, Stephen Holgate, Roland Phillips, and the hooker, Bethwaite. Saints again, got to spread it out. Newlove, well wrapped up, centre field. Ross O'Reilly had done his own work, obviously, on certain moves. But Saints well in command at 32 points to 0. Last tackle of the sequence. Will the Saints put it up in the air? Golding, reverse angle kick. Is it too deep? It's hanging in the in-goal area. Frace, will he knock it dead? No, it runs dead on its own. Town will restart from the centre of the 20 with a tap. 30 seconds of time added on. Obviously for that injury to Leatham. And maybe another odd stoppage we've had. Bethwaite at dummy half. McGinty. Town in possession, midway between the halfway and their own 20. Filippo trying to make good yardage. Solid Saints tackling. McVie, Joint and Perolini. Some weight in that tackle, wasn't there? And there's some weight in that too. With Northey going in. Signed as a centre from Waterloo Rugby Union. But my word, he'd play anywhere with Northey. He's just happy to get his jersey on match days. Steve Prescott lets it roll into touch. 10 metre scrum, 20 metres in from the far side touchline. Saints head and feed with 1 minute and 35 seconds of added time played on the clock. 32-0 the score. Golding, Newlove can't evade the tackle there. Solid Town tackling. Campbell, one of the men in. Carl Hammond. Well, there again, the referee saying the man hadn't got up quickly enough. Hammond was up, Golding takes it quickly. Saints want to get more points on the board before the half-time interval. Perolini takes the ball up. Hard working Western Samoan come on from strength to strength in the last season. Derek McVie slips a lovely ball to Golding. That created the space. Newlove on the far side, and Newlove again slips it. Oh, I was going to say slips it to Sullivan. Looked as though he was going to slip it out. Had to take the tackle. And that ends the first half with nearly 3 minutes of stoppage time. Saints weathered the Workington storm well. It was all Town in the opening 10 minutes. Then Saints with a breakaway try, and they never looked back, scoring at regular intervals. Hammond opened the scoring in the 12th minute, then the first of Newlove's 2 in the 15th, his other in the 33rd, Arnold with 2 in the 22nd and the 28th, and Steve Prescott bisecting the Arnold tries. The half-time score here at Derwent Park, Workington, in this first Stones European League Championship game for these sides, is Workington 0, Saints 32. Ready for the second half. Town to kick off. Phil Weaver's on for Saints at half time. Just don't know who he's come on for at present. Marwood.
The substitution for St Helens, number 25, Phil Weavers, replaces number 5, Anthony Sullivan.
Well, that answers our questions, doesn't it? Thank you for the PA man. Anthony Sullivan replaced by Phil Weavers. Saints have the possession. A healthy lead. Derek McVie, I think that is, slips the ball out. Big powerhouse forward, McVie. At home anywhere in the forward pack. Matautia coming at pace. Well taken down there, Palmada. Marwood. Cunningham scampers away from acting half. Sean McRae want the Saints to build up on their 32 points to nil half-time lead. Bobby Golding puts it away. He's under a lot of pressure. McGinty took him down. Both McGinty and Golding just exchanging pleasantries as they move down. Both seasoned professionals. But Bobby with a bit of youth on his side. Scrum down, 20 metres in, 10 metres from the Town line. Town head and feed. Marwood slips it to Frace. Hammond in at the tackle. The Town again move it over to their right. Burns, I think, the man that's taken down. No. Yes, it is. I do beg your pardon. But Frace took a knock in that tackle just a couple of minutes earlier, and he's down injured. Trying to run the injury off as Roland Phillips comes through. Taken down by Northey via Matautia. Bethwaite attacked in half. Last tackle of the sequence. Bethwaite again tries a chip. Newlook takes it well. Just couldn't. Well, offside he's given. Given Workington offside from that Bethwaite kick through. Newlook took it. Just lost his footing. But the referee giving Saints a penalty. And Weaver's there. Putting the ball inside. Cunningham plays it to Pedalini. Cunningham again. Taking it centre field. Chris Joint, short ball, Matautia. Coming through at pace, but he's hauled back there. 3 Town tacklers moving back. And a little bit of jiggery-pokery going on in the tackle. The touch judge is on. It's a penalty to Saints. And it's Holgate that's going to be spoken to, I think. Roland Phillips there. The captain. And Holgate. Bobby Golding there doing a bit of earwigging, and why not? But the Matautia being brought over. Both players being spoken to. I think the referee had already given the penalty to Saints. That seems the opposing decision. He came through there at pace, did Matautia. He was taken down by 3 solid tacklers. Well, the penalty going the other way now. Use of the elbow is the indication. He initially raised his arm and gave the penalty to Saints. As Marwood finds touch just in front of our commentary position and 8 metres from the halfway line. Solid tackling. Campbell, I think that is, that's taken down. No, Filippo it was. Now it's Phillips. Ian Pickerman's warming up for the Saints on the far touchline. Another forward coming back to stake his place. We know it's an old cliche, one game at a time, but at the back of the mind, the Saints must have Wembley on the minds. But with another 4 games after today to contend with. Wigan, Leeds, Bradford and Halifax. Not an easy tie amongst them. Obviously Saints off to a good start today. 32 points to nil at present. Prescott right underneath it. Oh, he took it well with McGinty there hovering. Danny Arnold denied a hat-trick on the intervention of a touch judge late on in the first half. Beavers' first touch breaks away. Town penalised for offside. As Beavers moved it down, playing on the left wing, straight substitute for Anthony Sullivan. Beavers in a testimonial season, but on the transfer list at £25,000. But he's going to finish his testimonial season here at St Helens. As far as I know, nobody's been in for him. He can do a good job. 13 seasons he's been at St Helens. And a model professional. Cunningham to Matautia. 10 metres from the line. The ball will be moved to the left, I think. Yes, Golding draws it across. Derek McVie. McVie powers. Short of the line. 5 metres short. Saints again. Well, the ball knocked forward. McVie disappointed, but the referee was there. Eyes like the proverbial. Plenty of help, obviously, from the town spectators. No scoring so far in this second half. 5 minutes gone. 32-0 the score, and Marwood with the penalty. Bethwaite will restart. Filippo. Saints penalised this time for offside. And sympathetic. Oh, well, Chris Joint just having a word with the touch judge here. Sympathetic jeers from the town faithful. Saints line up this time. McGinty comes through. Excellent forward on his day, McGinty. And Town spreading it out, moving it left. Lee Smith coming in field, looking to bolster the attack. Bethwaite at dummy half, looking for runners. Phillips is there. Oh, he's met there by Derek McVie. Clamped him, man and ball. Northey in as well. Town again. Saints must have possession. Beavers there with a crunching tackle in the first place on Paul Burns. Shook the ball from his grasp. Town couldn't gather it up. The ball had gone back. As Newlove breaks away, moves to the right, then to the left. He's now with Gibbs. Gibbs there to Arnold. Arnold inside. Saints can't take it. I think there that Scott Gibbs thought that one of the Town staff there that had come on to make treatment was a player, and he passed the ball to Arnold where he possibly could have made further yardage. So Allen coming on to replace Palmada. Straight swap, my counterpart on the Workington side, I just hear him saying, so obviously he knows better than I do. Straight in at the action, Allen. Bethwaite at dummy half. Marwood along the line. Now Filippo. Saints tackling, holding firm. Obviously with the new rules coming in the season. Phillips gets the ball away. Now it's with Burns. Burns inside to Allen. Injecting himself straight away. Getting really involved in the action. The referee saying get up, get up. Logan Campbell on the far side, wriggling, trying to get out of the tackle. The last one of the sequence. The ball to Marwood, it'll be up in the air. It is now. Prescott straight in the breadbasket. Can't get past Burns. And 2 more Town defenders come in. We're just on about with some of the rule changes, and we're on about the substitutes rule. It was something I'm trying to clear up this week. I know we've got 4 substitutes. It was on about possibly having 6 interchanges, but that's not been confirmed. As far as I'm aware, it's only 4 and 4. 4 substitutes and 4 substitutions. But we'll have to wait and see. No doubt, all will be revealed in the course of time. Saints have the possession. No scoring in this second half. We're approaching 10 minutes. Now with Newlove in and out, in and out. Still going forward. Well, Carl Hammond coming in there, trying to push Allen off. As Newlove went to get up to play the ball. Now whether Allen had impeded Paul Newell's progress? We don't know. Let's see what the decision. Well, it's Hammond that's going to be spoken to. He went in to push John Allen off to let Newell up. The touch judge obviously took exception to it. He reported to the referee, and it's a penalty to Town. Marwood with the penalty. Certainly not dispirited, the Town side. Holding their end up, if you'd pardon the expression, with 10.5 minutes gone of the second half. I suppose that's just about the distance they lasted in the first half before the Saints exploded. With Town pressing. Phillips taken by Matautia. Cunningham over the top, Pedalini as well. Marwood shifting the point of attack. Burns. Newell brings him down. Saints cover defence comes in hard and firm. As Vivers moves in, closes the attack down. Wallace comes on the blind side. No room for him. Once again across the line. Town tried to spread it. Allen slips the ball there. Campbell. Last one of the sequence. Will it go to Marwood? No. It is chipped up. It's going to be taken in the in-goal area. Yes, that's a good take on the full in the in-goal area, which constitutes a start from the centre of the 20-metre line. Cunningham to Chris Joint. Certainly didn't look onside there, the Workington man. Joint was complaining, but let's get on with it. Apollo Pedalini coming across field. Good ball onto Cunningham. He took it well. And Northey. Saints lining up here on the left. Hammond. Reverse pass taken by Northey. Northey again drives for the corner. Pushes Holgate off. Good handoff there from Andy Northey, and Saints well within striking distance. Goulding puts it crossfield. Taken by Arnold. Oh, it's a piece of cake, isn't it? Arnold goes in behind the sticks, or virtually behind the sticks. Frace complains to the referee and kicks the ball over on the far side. And there we go, 12 minutes into the second half. Danny Arnold with a hat-trick of tries, staking his claim, obviously, for an inclusion in the first team squad and also an inclusion in the Wembley squad. But great work there, started off down here. Andy Northey involved in that move twice. Hammond broke through, took it down, took the reverse pass, tidied up by Andy Northey. Then he went for the corner, pushed Holgate out of the way, slipped it inside to Bobby Gould, and he could see there was a big gap on that far side. The Workington defence hadn't moved up. Danny Arnold was in an onside position. He kicked it over there to the far side, and Arnold took it with ease and came in just about 5 metres to the right of the sticks. He's there, tees it up, looking for his 5th of the afternoon, slots it between the uprights. Saints 7th try. So Golding converts it. The Arnold try, 38-0 the Saints in the lead, and Saints to restart. Just as I was saying before, Town withstood the pressure in the first half for 10-12 minutes. They've done this in the second half. Saints have come up with the opening score. Town yet to get over the Saints whitewash, and a double helping of Western Samoan there as Town tried to break through. The wingman there, Mark Wallace, getting he was the meat in the Western Samoan sandwich. Phillips, shoulder down and drives forward. Always a forward that impressed me, Roland Phillips. Holgate saw the gap. Oh, slips a lovely ball. Well, it looked a lovely ball, didn't it? It could have been. I think it was John Allen that couldn't take it. But that looked a lovely ball there from Holgate as he sidled through the gap in the Saints defence. Slipped it to his left. But it went to ground, and it'll be a scrum down with the Saints feed. Once again, Saints move it over to their left. Cut out ball, Prescott into space. Prescott again down the wing. Has to take the tackle. Well, just being mauled a bit there by Wallace. But he did well there. Not much space. Stood his ground, backed into the defence, took the tackle, and now Saints again. Derek McVie. Saints will have to follow this man. Good ball handler. Golding. Quickness of the hand again. Hammond and Golding. Lofted ball to Arnold again. Being employed a lot this afternoon is Danny Arnold. Has his hat-trick now. And Saints again putting pressure. Golding running the show. Lofted ball, overlap here for the Saints. If they can command it. Oh, Newlove, he's in for his 3. Super stuff. Pick the bones out of that, Newlove in for his 3rd try. Super work there by the Saints. They move it over. Bobby Golding, lofted ball over to Arnold on the far side. Then from when Arnold was tackled, they played the ball quickly, moved over here to the left. Steve Prescott linking up in the line yet again. And the ball to Paul Newlove. And Newlove 1-to-1. There's not many going to stop Newlove, is he? Built like a brick outhouse, and he goes through the gap there and registers his 3rd try of the afternoon. Saints 8 in all. And goal, that's a superb effort. Oh, yes. An excellent goal to an excellent try. 44-0. And as far as Sean McRae is concerned, I suppose the nil factor will be the main thing. The Saints spectators amassed below us, just getting in full voice. The Saints kick off yet again. Frace touches it. Taken by Wallace. The Saints tacklers move in quickly. They've got to hold Town there in that area. They've shown some good touches, but on what we've seen today, Town, it looks as though they're going to struggle this season. Tough games against Warrington and Sheffield over the Easter period. Man U Sheffield's colours were lowered, weren't they, at Paris? And the referee moving in on the far side. A high tackle indicated. Andy Northey, Via Matautia involved. The referee says it was a swinging arm. And Marwood has the penalty. 22 minutes of the game left. Strong running. McGinty again comes through. Bit of a lightweight forward really for his for the second row. But in his Wigan days he was on song, wasn't he? Filippo powering his way to the line, 10 metres short. The Saints defence going to be tested. They'll have to hold firm. See Saints lined up on their own line. Marwood, Carter, Marwood again, up to Frace. Fully recovered after that knock a few minutes ago. He plays it quickly. Once again, Town test the Saints. Resolve. Allen, haul down. Last one of the sequence. Bethwaite at dummy half. Brings it on the short side. Carter chips it through. Too deep there from the standoff half. Little bit too much beef on it. And Saints will restart from the centre of the 20. Scott Gibbs. Reports about Gibbs of interesting rugby union clubs. Constantly been denied from the hierarchy up at St Helens. And in Gibbs and Newlove, Saints have what you would consider the best centre three quarters in the league. Hammond pirouettes, turns back inside. Phillips, one of the tacklers there with Filippo. They bring him to earth. Saints build up again. Golding, chip kick through. Arnold's off again. The ball going into touch on the far side. Lee Smith recovers it. Head and feed to Town. So Saints obviously with injury problems, you can say, with Andy Leatham being carried off, Simon Booth picking up a knock, Anthony Sullivan not resuming after the half-time interval. But Frace lost the possession. Arnold up to Matautia. Matautia burrows through again, 10 metres short. Frace there breaking away and just lost possession, lost control. Now it's Saints again, moving quickly over to the left. They're lining up here, the Saints on the left. Derek McVie slips it back to Gibbs. Gibbs for the corner. Oh, it's easy. Vevers in for his first of the season. That was easy, wasn't it? Quick transference of the ball. Quick transference of the ball there by Vevers, but good work there. Derek McVie took it up, slipped it back to Gibbs. Gibbs initially, then Gibbs had another bite of the cherry, took the defence on, and the Workington side's been exposed heavily over here on the Saints left-hand side. Vevers went in, dove over. Just teed up, as you can see, only a metre in there, on the 20-metre line. Comes in, strikes it well. Oh, that's a rasper. Watch that go over the... Oh, superb. Right over the black piece in the middle. That adds 3 to the 4 he got in the first half.
The substitution for Town, number 4, Paul Penrice, replaces number 1, David Frace.
So Frace going off, replaced by Paul Penrice. Nine tries, 7 goals, 50 points for St Helens. Filippo has the possession. Town again, trying to break through. Cunningham quickly from the acting half-back position, moves away. Or from the marker position, the acting marker position. McVie in with the tackle, along with Chris Joint, Saints vice-captain. Maybe Town will be able to get some semblance of organisation here with the new takeover bid that happened yesterday. They get their act together. They've got a coach in Ross O'Reilly, which I believe is putting himself about a bit, and obviously he's fully committed to Town. And it's going to be a big season for them. First season of the European Super League. They finished bottom of the Centenary Championship, and I suppose as far as they're concerned, the only way is up. Let's wish them well. They're on the wrong end of a drubbing by the Cup finalists St Helens today. But out here, running out wide, turns back, comes inside. They'll have to release the ball. Should have released it over here. Saints should have been lining up over here on the left again. Golding, inside ball. Chris Joint through a hole, looking for support. He gets it from Northey. Northey again. Sees the gap, goes for it. Town with another player injured. Holgate is the man this time that's taken a knock. So Town obviously suffering with injury problems this afternoon. Saints keep it going. Perolini. So down to 12 fit men, Town. Can the Saints capitalise on the one-man advantage? Gibbs. Oh, Gibbs will score. No, he gives it to Arnold. Yes, well done there. Gibbs could have scored. Slipped it to Arnold. Gives him his 4th try. A dream start for Danny Arnold. 25 minutes have gone in this second half. Arnold with his 4th try. And Arnold wasn't even... He might have been on the subs or pencilled in for a substitute appearance. As Golding comes in. Oh yes, another one from Golding. Any side, Bobby's not bothered. 10 tries, 8 goals. 56. So Armstrong coming on. So there's the answer to that question. Obviously, we are having six changes. We can have the 6 changes. I tried to clarify that earlier in the week, but obviously couldn't get the right answer. But we know now. But Danny Arnold in for his 4th. And what I was trying to say before is maybe he would have been in the 17-man squad for today's game. Alan Hunt obviously out with an ankle injury. Joey Hayes with a recurrence of his hamstring. Hayes was pencilled in for number 2 this afternoon, and then Hayes obviously had the problem with the recurrence of the injury. Danny Arnold pencilled in straight away, and obviously a dream start up here at Derwent Park. Impressing coach Sean McRae. Plenty of players coming back into the fold, and they'll be looking for places in the first team, and obviously, as I said before, inclusions in the Wembley squad. Phillips takes the ball back to Armstrong. Armstrong brings it on the short side, tips it out to Wallace. Don't give this man an inch. Very speedy character, but Vevers manages to stop his progress. Ian Pickervance there as well. Veteran Vevers moves across. Good play from Town again. They've been patchy. Saints with an injured man. Andy Northey took a knock. Saints down to 12 men as Town with the last tackle of this set of 6. Well, that's a forward pass. My word, isn't it? The referee is giving the forward pass and obviously give the turnover. No, they took a knock to the back of the head. Saints come away handsomely in the lead at 56 points to 0 with still 12 minutes to play. Peckervance in there. Started life as a centre wingman. Now employed on a regular basis in the front row or the second row. But Northey recovered after the knock. Saints again building up. Hammond shimmies. Went to give the dummy. Perolini looking for support. Hammond had looped round him, but Perolini had to take the tackle. Golding looking for Matautia. Matautia kicks it forward. No knock on. The referee's going to rule the knock on, I think. But unlucky there. Matautia just couldn't take it clean. It did roll off his leg. But the referee's giving head and feed to Town. Marwood with the possession. Carter came away with it. Logan Campbell takes some pulling down. Marwood again, looking to prod and probe. No way through for him. Penrice back on as a late replacement. Carter now with Armstrong. Well, the ball released after the man had been forced into touch. Big powerful Cumbrian forward Armstrong, and here just having treatment. Logan Campbell coming back into the fold. Golding to feed the scrum. Good push from Town. Northey breaks away, still driving forward, just losing his footing. The tackle completed. Saints move it over to the right, over to that Danny Arnold wing. And reaping out is the indication. The touch judge giving the indication, and Town penalised. Saints with another valuable 10 metres forward as Matautia comes through on the burst. He's been well contained really this afternoon since he came on by the Town outfit. There's good support play. Perolini, watch this man go. Well, a try out of nothing there, and Perolini. Derek McVie there, heavily involved. He did the spade work in the middle, then the ball was flicked up, and then it came to Perolini coming through on a diagonal run, and the big Western Samoan went in like nobody's business. That brings the 60 up. Town will be glad to get in the bath. Saints 11th try. 11 tries and 9 goals with this one if he's successful, and why not indeed. He's been impeccable this afternoon. 100% in this second half. 5 tries, 5 goals. 62 points to 0. And I'll say it again, obviously keeping the clean sheet is the main thing as far as the coaching staff are concerned. 8 minutes remaining. A great start, a great build-up. This coming Friday, home game against Wigan. The usual Easter derby. Phillips for Town. No way through for him. Matautia and Northey, along with Cunningham. Bethwaite turns it inside Armstrong. Good handling, crisp handling from Town. We've got to try and keep it going. Only playing for pride now. Carter. Beavers going for the interception. Just narrowly missed it. Pickervance comes in, completes the tackle. Hammond was on hand there, and Perolini in. Scorer of the last try. Last tackle of the sequence. Marwood puts it crossfield. Awkward bouncing ball, but well taken by Arnold. Read it well. Has to take the tackle. Filippo, one of the men in there, and Campbell. Beavers relieving the forwards. Brings it in. Now with Prescott. 7 minutes and counting. Beavers now. Popular figure at Nosey Road, as I said. 13 seasons he's been here. Golding gives the dummy. Pickermans came on the inside, but John Allen read it well. Joint. Derek McVie. Oh, McVie, lovely ball to Pickermans. Pickermans shrugs the tacklers off, comes inside, gets the ball away. Saints keeping it going. A hallmark of their play. Hammond. It goes backwards. It touched the Town man. The tackle count wave clean as Beavers drop off ball to Gibbs. Gibbs up the centre. Oh, hands off to the left and right. Hammond. Well, Town moving quickly. Saints keep the ball moving. Northey again. Powers away. Strength to strength. Northey plays well above his weight. Golding. Looking for runners. There's Chris Joint. The ball coming back. Northey again. You're just losing his footing there, Andy Northey. Once again, Saints within striking distance. Hammond. Short ball to Matautia. Matautia keeps it going. It's on to Pickervance. Pickervance out to the back door. It's now with Prescott. He's being chased by Lee Smith, but Prescott again takes the tackle. 12 metres from the line. The Saints losing the way a little bit as Golding changes the point of attack, moves it over to the right, chips it through, it's bounced back. Play on. No support there. Logan Campbell brought through, but no support for him. The Saints have to defend now as Town come a full 50 metres upfield. Bethwaite, Marwood, along the line. Pickervance and Hammond with the tackle. Now it's Bethwaite. It's moved left to Marwood. Carter the standoff. 5 minutes remaining. The score still 62 points to 0 in Saints' favour. Carter, little chip kick through. Well taken by Steve Prescott now. Prescott, let's see what this lad can do. Cunningham quickly moves up. Chris Joint out to the back door, taken by Matautia. Matautia backs it to Derek McVie. The big Aussie drives it forward. He's brought down midway between the halfway and his own 20. Cunningham. Oh, out there to Arnold. Just got, well, a forward pass given. Well, it didn't look anything from our angle, but the referee picked it up.
Man of the match is sponsored by Jenny Fitter, has been awarded number 9, Michael Bethwaite.
Bethwaite picked as the Homestead's man of the match. tireless display from the hooker. The amount of work these hookers get through in the match, it's astronomical, isn't it? You look at the tackle count and the drives up, and so Town have the possession. They're just inside the Saints' half. They're still looking for the first score. There's 4 minutes and counting left on the clock. Armstrong, Northey in at the tackle. Perolini as well. McGinty trying to side his way through. But they come up a brick wall, against a brick wall every time they drive towards the Saints line. Carter the man there, and Perolini the man making the tackle. Obviously, as we know, it's a team game, and they all are back up for each other. But a great performance by the Saints this afternoon. Town there still plodding and driving away, looking for the first points. Player took an injury, but it's Marwood. Puts it high to test it in the in-goal area. Well taken, well diffused in the in-goal area. And Saints will restart from the centre of the 20. Well, Armstrong wanted to stop the ball for Bobby Golding. Saints wanted to play it quickly. Well, all offside Town as the referee lets it go. They should have been over this 10-metre line. But the referee now coming in with a ruling. Interference at the play of the ball. Perolini. Saints just slowing down now, taking the last couple of minutes at an easy pace. 62 points to 0 to score. Hammond and Golding working the interpassing. Now it's with Pickervance. Pickervance could have took it. He'd too many on his outside. Couldn't take it cleanly. And Town have the possession. Six tries in the first half for Saints. 5 in the second. 32-0. The half-time score. 62-0 now. Clean sheet for Bobby Golding in this second 40. 5 out of 5. Bethwaite, man of the match. On to Phillips. Metaltier has him around the top. Perolini comes in as well. And a lot of tired bodies out there, both sides. Obviously Town have done some tackling, soaked up some pressure, just as the Saints have. But Town with nothing to show for it. Carter kicked it through. Well taken by Wallace. Gets the ball away, it's loose. The referee's let him play go on. Saints have the possession. Whether he would have done if Town let play go on, if Town had come up with the possession, we don't know. But Prescott out to Danny Arnold. 4-try hero this afternoon. He slips it away to Cunningham. Cunningham puts the welly down. All the players have gone on the inside, but to Chris Joint backing up, and Joint again down the wing looking for support. Pickervance backs him up, pushes the first defender off, Billy McGinty. Pickervance again up to the 20-metre line. Bobby Golding. Well, the touch judge is on. Player down there, is it Lee Smith, I think, that's taking the knock. And the touch judge is on. So the touch judge reporting to the referee. Somebody going to be spoken to. Penalty to Town for kicking out at the tackle. Pickervance the man trying to get up and play the ball quickly. So, but not allowed to. Got a judge to have kicked out in the tackle. McGinty. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Chris Joint. You carry on. There's the final hooter. 41 minutes gone on the clock. An outstanding performance by the Saints in the opening match of the Stones Bitter Super League. As the Saints players applaud the Saints spectators that made the long journey up here to Cumbria, to Workington. 32-0 at half time. Workington weathered the storm for the opening 12 minutes of the second half, and then Saints took control again. 5 tries and 5 goals. Another 30 points to add to the total of 32. The final score here at Derwent Park, Workington, in the opening match. Workington 0, Saints 62. Well, joining us immediately after the match, Danny Arnold. 4 tries here at Workington. Great performance, Danny, considering you might not have been in the starting lineup.
Well, you've got to come in and do your job, haven't you, whenever you're asked. And hopefully I've done that well enough to be playing against Wigan. Well, you certainly have, in my opinion. Obviously, you're one that's competed in the centenary season. New coach, you've got to impress. Yeah, obviously everyone's out to impress. People don't like making mistakes in front of a new coach because it lasts, really, doesn't it? It certainly does. But obviously great to get on the try sheet, and something you really revel in, isn't it? You are an exciting player, in my opinion. I like to score tries, and it's one thing I'm good at, so I enjoy doing it, and hopefully I can keep on doing it. Plenty of anticipation in the camp, obviously, coming to Wembley. Still 4 matches to play, but places to be played for. Well, yeah, but personally, I see every game as big as Wembley. Well, maybe not as big as Wembley, but you've got to treat every game the same. Wembley's just a bigger ground. I admit it's for a big thing, but you've got to compete in every game. And obviously a buzz in the camp with meeting Bradford and 3 ex-Saints players. Well, yeah, it's going to be interesting with Sonny about, isn't it? As it is. First game of the European Super League. Glad to be obviously part of it.
Yeah, I am. It's exciting times for Rugby League, and you know, we've started off in good style. Our main objective today was to go out there and nil the side, and I thought we played absolutely magnificent in defence, and that's where our points come from.
Yes, you certainly did. That has been something that Saints have been really lacking in the recent matches, isn't it? Obviously, defence. It's proved today. This fella here, Sean McRae, obviously new coach, he's come here to do a job.
Yeah, he's come here to do a job, and you know, it seems to be working, but like I say, Ron, you can't go off today's performance. You can only go off next Friday's performance and next Monday's performance against Wigan and Leeds. You know, I feel so sorry for Widnes and Salford, because they're a far better side than what these are.
Yeah, that's true. No rest, continual rugby from the centenary season. Obviously, we've been involved in the Challenge Cup. 4 games in the final now. I know you've got to put it to the back of your mind, but it's always there, isn't it?
It is always there, Ron. You can't totally blank it out. But like I say, if you go out every week thinking, oh, Wembley, I don't want to miss it, you're going to get injured. And you know, the lads have showed the right attitude today. The forwards were absolutely magnificent, led well by Chris Joint, and you know, the backs score the tries, but it's up the middle where the forwards really slogged it out.
As you said, Bob, these are going to be the test in the Easter period. Wigan and Leeds. The old pie eaters, they got off to a good start yesterday, didn't they? And even though we had a couple of shock results, possibly.
Yeah, they got off. Why did Leeds get beat?
No, not today. I mean.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Halifax
and Broncos. You know, a good win for the Broncos. But like I say, I'm not really bothered about Halifax and other teams like that. All I'm bothered about is Wigan and Leeds. The 2 good sides. And we've got to compete with them, and we've got the side and the squad now to compete with them. It's just going out there on the day and doing it.
And the morale in the camp must be sky high.
The morale's good. It's always been good since I've joined it. It's been absolutely magnificent, and you know, there's a little bit of banter. I've had my head cut. I thought, let me score in the corner there, but my little legs wouldn't take me all the way, so I sent Danny in, give him 4 tries or 5 tries or whatever he scored. So no, I'm pleased with the performance. To score 62 points against any Super League side, it's a magnificent feat, and we've got to take it on and build more confidence in the side.
Yeah, most games are going to be competitive, aren't they? You expect Workington to not give much resistance today, but for the first 10 minutes of both halves, they showed a bit, but then just wilted.
Yeah, they did. You know, we really tackled well, and that's where you know, we made them do a lot of mistakes in their own 25, and a lot of our tries come from that. Like I say, I'm pleased with the performance, but I'm not getting too carried away, because like I say, them men from down the road, it's on Friday, and that's when we know how good we are.
Yeah, and it's obviously build up now. No rest.
No rest. We'll be training. I think we've got Wednesday off. You've got to have one day off, let the body recover a little bit. But we're focused in on Friday, and we'll have a good week at training.
An impressive display today.
Yeah, very happy. You know, we came here to do a job. We had to be professional about it. We've spoken all week about attitude, and it doesn't matter who you play. Every game's worth 2 points, and today we certainly got the 2 points in, I thought, in methodical style. And you know, at times we played some sensational rugby league, and at other times we probably lacked a bit of discipline, even though the scoreline doesn't indicate that. But to put 32 points on by half-time and then come out and score another 30 shows the consistency in our play. Most important thing and the most pleasing aspect I felt was that we didn't allow the home team to score any points against us.
Yeah, and that is a pleasing thing. Obviously, Saints have been a little suspect in the last season or so. I know you've been brought here to do that, and obviously it's a good start today, even though the opposition is not as strong as you will be coming up against in the next weekend.
I think it's like going from preschool to university in a week. You know, it's today obviously Workington have got some problems, and you know, they've struggled to put a side out, and you know, the lack of finance and some players not happy about not being paid, etc., like everybody would be. But you know, you get no greater opportunity to practice things and against those like that, and you can come out and be soft and not want to get involved, not get your hands dirty, and then all of a sudden, you know, that seemed like Workington can rattle points up, and that's what I was happy about. But Wigan's a completely different ball game. We saw them play against Oldham, and you know, I don't think either side, you know, I'm referring to Wigan and St Helens, have had a great preparation for the match on Good Friday, but you know, it just. We just have to wait and see. We've just got to prepare now. We've got a few injury worries, and we've got to try and get over that and recover.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, with not having any rest, as you can say, any noticeable rest, with back-to-back with centenary season and Super League, should maybe hold you in better stead against Wigan, but you never know, do you? Are you happy with your squad?
I'm happy with the squad. You know, we had an enforced 2-week holiday, and I felt that was long enough, and you know, so did the players. I thought we trained well all week, but you know, we had to get rid of a few cobwebs here today, and you know, it's not an easy trip. I mean, we met this morning at 9:30 for breakfast, and you know, to have for 3 o'clock kickoff, that makes it an awful long day. So you know, it's probably fair to say that we've played a few more matches than we can have. Obviously, they dropped out just before the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup, so we've probably got a couple of matches up. But if you look at it the other way, they've had a little bit more time to prepare from a pre-season point of view as well. So you know, it's no secret that we've still got a couple of players that are carrying injuries into games, and I would have liked to be in a situation where everybody was fresh and you know, and fully regenerated. But that's not the case, and it's not going to be the case now. So we just have to put up with it, and we obviously have to use the squad to the best of our ability. And I think that you saw a good example here today of how the new substitute rule, you know, the four fresh faces but 6 interchanges, is going to provide us with you know, a lot more variability, if you like, in utilising our players. So I'm happy a bit that rule's changed.
Now, you've only been here a couple of months. A dream come true. I've tried that again with my teeth in. A dream come true. You've inherited a good side. You've got to Wembley. I know there's 4 matches before Wembley. Can the players and yourself, can you put that to the back of your minds?
Well, we're trying to. We try not to talk about it too much. You know, obviously David Howes and the board have got the Wembley administration side in order, you know, in terms of accommodation and travel and when we're going to do this and when we're going to do that. You've already made the point in saying that we've now got 4 matches to play. Last week I made the point we had 5 matches. We've got one of them out of the way. But you know, again, players have been warned, they've been told that if we're not professional about you know, these matches leading up to Wembley, then they may miss out on the squad. And you know, I make no apologies for that. We're not here just to win one game. We're not here just to win at Wembley. Obviously we want to, but we also want to get away to a good start in the Super League. There's 10 points up for grabs before the Wembley Cup final. We've already got 2 of those points, and we want to compete in the next 4 matches before we worry about it. And I think if we do that, then we're match hardened for Wembley, and you know, that to me, that's the best advantage you can have.
A final word before we go on the injuries. Andy Leatham, he had to be stretchered off, and Simon Booth and Anthony Sullivan. Can you enlighten us?
Yes, I can. Andy Leatham had a fairly bad facial cut, and he copped a knock, and he had bad concussion as well. He was not going to take any further part in the game, even though it was a blood bin situation. Simon Booth has a medial ligament strain in his knee. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow maybe to get some sort of diagnosis on that as to how long he might be out. Anthony Sullivan has a slight groin strain. He probably could have kept playing had we have wanted, but you know, the situation where the game was probably well over, and we just felt that might as well get him off now and rest him up. Had I needed to put him back on, he was quite happy to go back on. So again, we have to wait and see how that pulls up. And Paul Newlove has a thumb injury which could be severe. We're not sure yet. he'll need an X-ray, and we're hoping it's just some ligament damage. And if it is a break, then obviously we're all gonna get some bad news. But you know, wait and see what happens with that. But that's the reason Paul came off with about 20 minutes to play as well. His thumb was quite sore and quite bad, and again, we didn't want to take any further risks.
Okay, Sean, thanks very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.